それぞれのタイムイン重なる瞬間逃したら二度と会えない Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over. Or we can go out somewhere. I forget that you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Ike. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to say to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, AK. Sayori! Just now we weren't... It's okay, AK. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. We'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so... I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. You've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. It's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? Oh, not again. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. Not yet. Sorry, don't say that. Stop being self-destructive. You have bad thought patterns and don't listen. If anybody tells you something bad, that's the worst. They're the worst person. Monika's being the worst person and telling you bad things. But also this guy doesn't handle it well because he's a dip. No, Sayori, not this time. This time I do like you as much as you like me. That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. Do you remember how I said... That's such a dumb thing to say. I always know what's best for you. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings. I know what you mean. No, and I'm going to give you what you need most right now. I love you. I love you. Those are my true feelings. And they are in this timeline. I made sure of it. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. There it is. Suddenly Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you. I love you, Ike. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Ike. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sarah and I slowly release each other, and then I load my game. So then, Natsuki time. If I go any further, I run the risk of triggering it, because I don't know when I lose the ability to load. I'm not going to risk it. Gotta think cute thoughts. How messed up is that Papa is on the one who is being abused by her father? Cheeks! Cheeks are pretty cute. Toki Wotomata. Explode. Oh.
Yeah, she seems like someone who would like to explode. Sugar! Sorry, I love you. Get out of the way now. You had your chance. Really? It's, when he opens the door, it's right up until then? Because I know that was when they tell you, but I figure if they put unhappy thoughts, they might have also already deleted her. Like, it could have been that her death is when she got deleted. That was my reasoning for it, so I didn't want to risk it. Because if they delete it, I'd have to go reinstall the game again and do all of this again, and I wouldn't have skip again, and I'd have to manually change all of the volume settings again. Skip that button. Yeah. Finally, we're gonna get some efficiency. Go. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. You approach in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica!
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf.
Manga.
I gotta extricate all of the juice. I need it. I need it for reasons.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I like how he says that feel instead of that feeling. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, AK. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a...
Oh, that's right. Don't judge a book.
In fact...
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Oh, she is already seated at this point, and it's just... they only have the one. I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like this.
I feel like they should have just gone to the CG here, even if it's a long time in it. Yeah, why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Call 1-800-RATE-MY-NATSUKI. I don't know if it needs to be more shrieky. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can't say it's a particularly bad thing. I'll bang a lolly. Or at least this guy will. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Here, you're paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. Besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they all get into their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen.
I thought they started with liking a guy.
That's what really makes it so good. There are so many touching parts.
Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
Ah! Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power.
Good save.
Yeah, this chapter, seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well...
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something.
Yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would never get into anything just because it's in a manga.
Hey man, I got into cooking because Shokugeki no Soma anime was amazing. I didn't get very far into it, but I learned how to deep fry things. That was mostly it. I also attempted the gotcha roast pork, but it came out a little squishy. That one's hard to make, man, and probably not really worth it. But some other stuff in there, I gotta make it. Learn karage. Karage's delicious if you can pull it off.
I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see? Is it just the shading or her eyes wonked out? They seem kind of wonked out. We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read.
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. That's true. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Ah, sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends... I just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up with them and be like, yeah, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kinds of people. This was all from the second round, so I've already done this. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. Like you. But it's probably harder for you, who isn't a loser, I promise.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't keep it even... I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room.
My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this.
At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Damn, Natsuki, you cold. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Take it or leave it. So? Jeez, that's enough. You gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. I like that she didn't black out and have to eat dog treats off the floor this time. I wonder what exactly Monica adjusted. I guess she just, turned up the abuse. Oh, that's right, she didn't actually get the cookie for Sayori because Sayori wasn't around in the second round, so maybe her abuse is considered a metric of her character that Monica was able to scale up. But she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends. I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little myself.
Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. I like to imagine that was in one slide, so she just slid her along the ground.
Alright.
Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but...
Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Yeah? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Whenever he's being a complete dipshit, I think I'm going to do the errand thing.
Well, of course! It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. I'm with Kizuna I. Record the anime, you jackass. This is a girl who wants you to read a manga. Don't be a dick. I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Carefully! By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Oh. And shabamzos! You know what? I think it's time. I would like to overwrite that save, thank you. So, it's been nearly 2 hours. That's just about my mortal limit. At least I imagine the quality will start dropping off after this. So, that was some Doki Doki Literature Club. Thank you for joining me. We are now on Natsuki's path. But I have skip enabled, so it's going to be faster than ever. Next week, next Sunday, Sundays at 8, that's when this happens. I should be able to make it to Act 2 at least. And then I'm just going to go for the Natsuki path because I missed out on a very crucial part of the game, apparently. So I'll catch that this time, and then it will be just Monica, and then I should get the good end. And a bit more Monica banter while I'm at it. So, thank you all for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope I get to see you around next week. Bye-bye.